Trigonometric ratio. Next topic is trigonometrical ratios of a plus b or the addition formula So here it will be explained in two-dimensional, that is this is x-axis and this is your y-axis. Here we consider a revolving ray. Let this be a revolving ray, that is OR1, which moves in anti-clockwise direction from x-axis and makes an angle A here. After that, this revolving ray again, it moves from this position, it moves again, makes an angle B and it comes at this position. So this it may make angle B here. So this ray OA1, which is moving in anti-clockwise direction from x-axis, at first it made an angle A, and after that from this position it has made an angle B. So the ray OR2 is making an angle A plus B with x-axis. That means your ray OR2, this ray is making an angle, A plus B with respect to x-axis. It is making an angle with respect to x-axis. Now we consider a point P here. From P, I am going to draw a perpendicular to OX, PM, that is PM perpendicular to OX, and from P here, PQ, here PQ is drawn perpendicular to OR1, and from Q, ON is drawn perpendicular to QN, perpendicular to OX is drawn, and another from Q, that is R, QR perpendicular to PM is drawn. This is the construction which you have to do. Now see one thing, that this angle is A, so this is 90, so this will be 90 minus A, and this is vertically opposite angle, so this will be also 90 minus A, and this is 90 because Q and PQ is perpendicular to OR1, so automatically this will be angle A. This is 90 minus A, and this is 90 degree, which is from construction, so this angle will be A. Now we will proceed, that is in triangle OPM, your triangle OPM, here you see sine A plus B, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse, PM by OP, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here instead of PM you can write PR plus RN, PR plus RM by OP. Now instead of this PRM you can write QN, because this forms a rectangle, so here you can write Qn, PR plus, instead of Rm, you can write Qn by OP. So this will be PR by OP plus Qn by OP. Now a minute adjustment has to be done. Here see PR, this is your PR, and OP, this is your OP. PR, OP. I will link it with PQ. So PR by PQ into PQ by OP. Now next Qn. Qn and OP. This is your P. This is your P. So Qn and OP. So Qn OP, I will link it with OQ. So Qn by OQ into OQ by OP. Now here you can see PR by PQ, PR by PQ, base by hypotenuse in this triangle, PRQ in this triangle, PRQ in this triangle, PRQ, PR base by hypotenuse, this is cos A. This becomes cos A. PQ by OP, PQ, this is a right angle triangle, PQ by OP, see this PQ by OP, perpendicular by hypotenuse, so this is sine B. Now Qn by OP, OQ, Qn in this triangle, Qn by OQ, perpendicular by hypotenuse, this is sine A, into OQ, OQ by OP, see OQ in this triangle, OQ by OP, base by hypotenuse, base base by hypotenuse, this is cos B, cos B. So your formula is derived, you can write like this, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. This is how geometrically we can find out the value of sin A plus B. Now cos, same triangle, in triangle POM, same triangle. Here cos your A plus B, cos A plus B base by hypotenuse, this is equal to OM by OP, base by hypotenuse. Now instead of OM you can write that is ON minus MN by OP. Instead of OM you can write ON minus MN. Now MN. Instead of MN you can write RQ because it forms a rectangle. So here you can write ON minus QR by OP. So this will be equal to ON by OP minus QR by OP. So here you see ON by OP, ON, here this is OP, ON, OP. I will link it with OQ. So this will become ON by OQ into OQ by OP minus, here you see QR and OP, QR and OP, I will link it with PQ. So QR by PQ into PQ by OP. Now you see ON by OQ, base by hypotenuse cos A, OQ by OP, OQ by OP, base by hypotenuse again cos B, QR by PQ, QR by PQ, perpendicular by height, by hypotenuse, perpendicular by hypotenuse, QR by PQ, perpendicular by hypotenuse in this triangle. So this is sine A, and PQ by OP, PQ by OP in this triangle. In this triangle, PQ by OP, see PQ by OP, perpendicular by hypotenuse, sine B. Sine B. This is the formula for A plus B, sine A plus B and cos A plus B. Now my next topic is trigonometrical ratios of A minus B, or the subtraction formula. So here again we will do in coordinate system, that is in xy plane. A ray OR1, that is it first makes an angle A. OR1, it makes an angle A in anti-clockwise direction, and after that it return back. This is angle, earlier it was angle A, and after that it return back and makes angle B. So R2, that is R2 OR2 is making an angle OR2, our OR2 is making an angle A minus B. This is A minus B. Earlier it was A, then A minus B, with respect to x-axis. So now we consider a point P here. From this point P, we draw a perpendicular on OR1. Let this be Q. And from P, we draw another perpendicular to OX. Let this be M. And from Q, we draw a line perpendicular to OX, that is N. And now this Q is produced and PM is produced, which intersect at R. So ultimately this forms a rectangle. So as you see, this is angle A. So this angle will be also A, because this whole angle is A. So automatically this angle will be also A. You can find it out yourself. There is no problem. So now you see that we consider this triangle OQN. We consider the triangle OQN. Not OQN. We will consider the triangle POM, because this angle is A minus B. We can in triangle POM. Your sine A minus B, this will be perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is PM by by hypotenuse OP. Now instead of PM, we can write RM minus PR by OP. Now here instead this forms a rectangle, so instead of RMM I am going to write QN. So this is QN minus PR by OP. So this will be equal to QN by OP minus PR by OP. Now here you see QN and OP, QN and OP. So this QN and OP, I am going to link it with this OR. Here you see QN, this is your QN and OP. So I am going to link it with QN. I am going to link it with this OQ. So this will be QN by OQ into OQ by OP. Now here this is your PR and OP. PR and OP, I am going to link it with this PQ. So this will be PR by PQ into PQ by OP. Now you see this QN by OQ, perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse, this triangle, this is sine A into OQ by OP. OQ, this is a right angle triangle. OQ by OP. Here you see, this is base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse, this angle, this triangle, so this angle. So this is cos B. Cos B minus PR. Here this is a PR by PQ. Base by hypotenuse. In this triangle, this is your base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse, that is cos A, and PQ by OP. PQ in this right triangle, PQ is the perpendicular and OP is the hypotenuse. PQ perpendicular, hypotenuse OP. PQ by OP, that means sine B. So this is your formula, sine A minus B. Now similarly, one thing I have not written here, this is all thing from point Q, here PQ is perpendicular to OR1, and now here PM is perpendicular to OX, and QN is perpendicular to OX, and this QR from point Q, it is QR is produced and PM is produced, which intersect at R. So now I am going to cos in same triangle, this in triangle POM, same triangle. This is cos A minus B. This will be equal to cos base by hypotenuse, that is OM by OP. So instead of OM, I am going to write OM, this is minus. So instead of OM, ON plus MN, ON plus MN by OP. Now instead of MN, this is N. Instead of MN, I am going to write QR because this forms a rectangle. So ON plus QR by OP. Now you see QN, not Q, O. This is O. ON by OP plus QR by OP. So here you see ON and OP, ON and OP. So this I am going to link with ON and OP. I am going to link this with OQ. So this will be ON by OQ into OQ by OP plus your QR, here see QR and OP. QR, QR and sorry, QR and OP. This is QR, this is OP. I'm going to link it with this PQ. So QR by PQ into PQ by OP. So now ON by OQ. Yes, see ON by OQ, base by hypotenuse, this is cos A. This becomes cos A into OQ. Here you see OQ by OP. Again, this is a right angle triangle. OQ by OP, base by hypotenuse. This is the base because right angle triangle, base by hypotenuse. This is cos B plus QR. See QR by PQ. QR. So perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse for this angle. So this will be sine A into PQ. So PQ by OP. For this triangle you can see PQ, it is the perpendicular and OP is the hypotenuse. PQ by OP, this is sine B. So this is sine B. So this is the formula for A minus B.